Hey crew, today's video will be a southern pecan pie. Here are the ingredients we'll be using. We have pie crust, eggs, pecans, whatever you want to call it, unsalted butter, light brown sugar, pure vanilla extract, Cairo syrup, sea salt, nutmeg, and cinnamon. If you'd like to see this full video, please stay tuned. Don't forget to like and comment on the video. And if you're new to the channel and seeing this, please subscribe to the channel. Once you do so, click the bell, set post notifications to all. That way you'll be notified when I upload a video. Let's get into our southern pecan pie. Alright, cool. So we're going to jump into our southern pecan pie. We're going to start off with our 3 large eggs. And the eggs are at room temperature. I'm going to give this a quick whisk. We're going to go in with our ground cinnamon, and we're going to use 1.5 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. Next, we're going to go in with 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. And some may say, hey, that don't go in pecan pie. It's my pie. Alright, so we have our 3 eggs, our ground cinnamon, and our nutmeg. Now we're going to go in with 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Alright, so we have our spices in there along with our vanilla extract and our eggs. Now we're going to go in with 3/4 cup of light brown sugar. Alright, so with your brown sugar, you want to make sure that you pack it in. Alright, so we're going to do a quick highlight of everything we have in our bowl. We have 3 eggs. We have 3/4 cup of brown sugar. We have 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. We have 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt. We have 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. We have 1.5 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. And 3/4 cup of brown sugar. So that's what we all have here. And this southern pecan pie will be a holiday recipe, just in case someone may want to know how to do my pecan pies. So we're gonna go in with a cup of Cairo syrup, however you want to pronounce it. So we're simply going to give this a stir. Alright, so we added in syrup. Now we're going to go in with 3 tablespoons of melted unsalted butter. We're going to give it another mix. Alright, so we have our filling mix up for our southern pecan pie. We're going to move on to the next step. Alright crew, so we back. I have my deep dish pie crust right here. And it's still frozen. If you need to make 2 pecan pies, just double the recipe. This right here is just for 1 pecan pie. So we have our crust. So into our crust, we're gonna go in with 1.5 cups of pecans. And I want to thank the Pecan Pantry for sending me these pecans. It was actually harvested in Georgia. So thank you again, the Pecan Pantry, for sending these pecans to me. Pecan, whatever. Whatever floats your boat, say it. So once again, 1.5 cups of pecans. Alright, so we have our pecans and our pie crust. We're simply going to pour the filling over our pecans. So we're gonna put this in the oven at 350 degrees for 55 to 60 minutes, or until this part, the outside part, sets close to the center. It has a little bit of jiggle. Then we'll take it out. So once again, 350 degrees for 55 to 60 minutes. I'm gonna give y'all a close-up before I put it in the oven. Then we'll put it in the oven.
Never to see you again. That was simply delusion, followed up with confusion.
Alright crew, so I have our southern pecan pie out the oven and I let it bake for 55 minutes. Now we're gonna allow it to cool off between 2.5 to 3 hours. Then y'all know what comes next. Queen will try it out and give y'all her honest opinion. But before that, I'm gonna give y'all a famous close-up.
Time that I was out my mind, thinking you were the one, that it was love, feelings were strong. I should know. I don't know what I was thinking.
Alright crew, so we got our pecan pie and we're gonna let Queen try it and she gonna give y'all her honest opinion, and we also gonna rate it against what Edwards, the ones that she like to eat. So she loved Edwards, but let's see if she's gonna love mine. Let's get it, baby.
We're gonna see how close she's going. That's right. Okay. Alright, you did your thing. The pecans, I know where these pecans came from. So they are fresh. The filling on it is not as sweet as the Edwards, but that's a good thing because that lets me get more. With Edwards, I can get 1 piece and I'm done, because even though it's good, it's sweet. The filling is not super sweet. It's just the perfect amount of sweetness. It got a hint of saltiness. I don't know where it's coming from, but it's just like that in the back of your throat.
Sea salt.
Okay. You can taste I don't even know what all you put in here, but I can taste like cinnamon or nutmeg or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna put them in there.
And it's really good. It's good. Everything together. So you did a good job. You did a really good job.
1 to 10, what you give it?
Compared us to Edwards.
Well, what Edwards would be on the 1 to 10 scale, then what mine would be. And do not be biased. Be completely honest.
Well, you know Edwards is a 10 out of 10 for me
Okay.
because I've been eating that all my life. But I'm gonna give you a 9.
Okay, a solid 9.
I know.
Okay, that's good. I'll take that.
And like I said, only because the only pecan pies that I've ever had was theirs and my grandmother's. And yours tastes like my grandmother's taste. And I know some people might say, well, why won't you give that one a 10 and this one 9? Because I eat that all the time. So I'm going to always be honest and fair.
Right, and that's cool.
You know, and I don't know what kind of crust they use, but whatever kind of crust Edwards used, I like their crust.
Buttery.
Yeah, and I think that's the only thing, because it's hard to find a good crust. Now, if you would have done a homemade crust,
It'd have been different.
it would have been a 10 across the board. So it's just, the crust is the only reason that I ain't giving it a 10. But the crust is not bad. It's just, you can tell it's a store-bought crust. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But this is a 9. It is a hard 9. I even said 9.5.
Okay.
You did really good. Like I said, this, I can tell you that if anything, I compare it to anything, a homemade pecan pie, it's going to give it a 12 because it's homemade. It's always better homemade. And then it tastes like my grandmama's. Tastes like my grandmama's. And she did her thing with pies.
Alright, y'all. So that was Queen Honest Opinion. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to smash that like button. And after you smash that like button, go down and type in the comment section below your opinions of this Southern pecan pie. Once again, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Y'all already know the saying, Pops and Queen, we out. Peace.
Bye, y'all.